Every weekend in the fall, millions of rabid fanatics fill sold-out stadiums across the country to watch America's college game. But one year, a presence arose unlike any other. His pathway to get to his dream, impossible. His journey, unbelievable. His name, Jimmy Murphy. The Connecticut leprechaun put less faith in a pot of gold than he did in relentless effort and determination, but mainly the trust and faith of a partner in crime who refused to let him give up. Despite adversity, Jimmy and his partner maintained a hope against hope that the impossible could happen. The result was the stuff of legends. Few people knew Murphy's struggle in pursuing a dream to play major college football for a storied program like the Miami Hurricanes. Few people knew how he had given up ever playing football or attending a major university. But for those few believers who hopped on the Jimmy Murphy dream machine, they rode that engine to the top. The ultimate underdog, playing out a perennial fantasy on a 100-yard stage, Jimmy Murphy tried, fought, struggled, and won. When he walked off the Miami Hurricanes field for the final time as a 2-year starter and team captain, Jimmy Murphy was truly America's underdog.
And in, Jimmy Murphy, the walk-on from Avon, Connecticut. Maybe that's why Coach Diaz is so pleased. Hey, how about that from Murphy? Said before, he is the people's choice.
Jimmy Murphy, ladies and gentlemen, is about to wear the touchdown rings.
He is the crowd favorite here, Jimmy Murphy.
From the heart of Middle America, the most unlikely and improbable hero arose. His dream was 1,000,000 to 1 shot. His journey would take him from the abyss of failure and rejection to the summit of triumph and redemption. What he lacked in stature, he made up for in heart, in soul, and in fight. Therein hangs the tale of Jimmy Murphy, construction worker, prep school dropout, team captain of the Miami Hurricanes. There were broken promises on his journey. There was heartbreak, it seemed, at every turn. There was that moment when Jimmy Murphy knew his dream was impossible. But there were also the rekindlers, his old football coach and mentor in life, the brother and the aunt who helped him along the way. But most of all, the one true believer who charted his pathway to a dream realized, and a miracle outcome.
And in, Jimmy Murphy, the walk-on from Avon, Connecticut. Hey, how about that from Murphy?
Jimmy Murphy, ladies and gentlemen, is about to wear the touchdown ring.
He is the crowd favorite here, Jimmy Murphy. Said before, he is the people's choice.
And the Kings sideline erupts, and Murphy may be the happiest young man in South Florida.
It's the walk-on that came up with it, Jimmy Murphy. Jimmy Murphy dropping the hammer. The walk-on from Avon, Connecticut. He is the crowd favorite here, Jimmy Murphy.
The size of Murphy, the size of DJ Dallas, but he has a huge cheerleader on the side.
I think Jimmy Murphy had the loudest ovation when he ran out of the tunnel for senior day today, guys. They love
Said
him.
before, he is the people's choice.
Murphy, ladies and gentlemen, is about to wear the touchdown ring.
Hey, how about that from Murphy?
When everyone said he couldn't, Jimmy Murphy said, "I can." When everyone said he wouldn't, Jimmy Murphy said, "I will." And when everyone said it will never happen, Jimmy Murphy said, "Watch me make it happen." All Jimmy Murphy ever wanted was an opportunity. What he made of that opportunity would ultimately be his quest. But first, he needed that chance. He was a 5'5" high school wrestler, but his eyes and heart were set on playing college football. But not just for any program. Jimmy Murphy's goal was to play for one of the most storied programs in modern collegiate history. After being rejected by almost every school he tried to play for, and unable to qualify academically at nearly every school he applied to, and without any financial means to attend any school, Jimmy Murphy's odds of even going to college, let alone playing college football, were as improbable as they were impossible. It was then that his old high school coach made him a promise. If he could figure out a way to get into the University of Miami, he'd pay for his expenses. But Jimmy's fate didn't actually turn until the one true believer came into his life. Jimmy and his partner faced the odds together. They weathered the storm. They fought and struggled until that one day when Jimmy's dreams became a reality. Some call it persistence, some call it resilience. The simple truth of Jimmy's incredible journey from a construction worker to ultimately becoming the team captain of the Miami Hurricanes boils down to effort, heart, and soul.
How about that? And the Canes sideline erupts, and Murphy may be the happiest young man in South Florida. Hey, how about that for Murphy?
It's been said that individuals typically become heroes under the worst of circumstances and the direst of conditions. Such was the case with Jimmy Murphy, a 5'5" scruffy kid eking out a modest living working construction in suburban Connecticut with a pile of rejection slips from a dozen major universities, but a kid with a heart and soul more comparable to the proverbial bull in a china closet, a kid with a dream to play major college football, and whose diminutive build swelled to gargantuan stature the second he set foot on a gridiron, with a ferociousness and an intensity unmatched by anything short of a runaway locomotive. That was Jimmy Murphy. Jimmy's journey from paving asphalt to becoming not only team captain, but a Miami Hurricanes legend wouldn't come without its share of sacrifices and heartbreak. And it also wouldn't have happened without the love and support of those true believers who had the faith that when it came to giving up, that just wasn't an option with one Jimmy Murphy. Along the way, there were the old coaches who helped him along the way. There were family members, but most of all, there was the partner in life who looked Jimmy straight in the eye with a simple 3-word message: "You got this." You've heard of the little engine that could? This is the story of the little hurricane who did.
I think Jimmy Murphy had the loudest ovation when he ran out of the tunnel for senior day.
He is the crowd favorite here, Jimmy Murphy. The walk-on from Avon, Connecticut. Said before, he is the people's choice.
That's what football is all about.
Jimmy Murphy dropping the hammer.
Murphy to the right side. Murphy into the end zone. Touchdown Miami. And the entire team is going to celebrate for Jimmy Murphy, who scores his first touchdown as a Hurricane. He does one somersault. He does 2 somersaults. Flags come flying.